so happy to have you guys back here. If you haven't guessed already, today is going to be a repot with me video. I have two plants that I'm for sure going to be repotting. They are in some iffy soil right now. Actually, this one is in some iffy soil right now. So I want to put it into my mix that I have. Where this one here, all I want to do is repot it into this terracotta pot. When I take it out of its nursery pot, I'm going to see how the soil is. If it's fine, I'm probably just going to take it right out and put it right into the terracotta pot. The terracotta pot is slightly deeper than this pot, the nursery pot that it's in. So I'll probably have to put a little bit right at the base, but it is from a great seller, so I think that I'm going to be able to keep this soil and not use any new soil. So I guess we'll start off with the more difficult one. I know this one has lots of kind of different roots. It's actually two separate plants. I have a bucket right beside me on the floor here. So I'm actually going to dump all of the dirt into this bucket and then I'll bring it back up and we can repot it together up here. This is relatively easy so far. Kind of just all crumbling out. You can't really see, but if I let go, this would all just fall into a bunch of different bundles. All right, I'm okay with how much soil is left over there. It's not horrific soil, so I'm not overly worried. So this is the potting mix that I'm using. I also add worm castings and perlite to it. So this mix is actually about 50% of that potting mix, which is made up of peat moss, I believe. And then I did about 30% perlite and 20% worm castings. All right, so I'm gonna take my spoon. This is just a regular spoon. And I'm gonna put this little tray underneath it so that the soil doesn't go down onto the desk. We'll just scoop that in there. So I like to put about 2 inches at the bottom of the pot. I mean, it depends on the root system, but for this one, it's kind of shallow, so 2 inches is plenty. So here are the two plants here. There's one guy right here. Gonna make sure they're all happy together in here. And I'm not burying any leaves. That's a real possibility with this plant. There's so many leaves in this small pot that I could easily bury some alive. Okay, so I'm gonna start scooping some of the potting mix into the sides here. This is where it gets messy. It's gonna be so much happier in this soil though. I'm glad we're doing this. I just don't have to worry about it over the growing months of the year. Like, it's sitting in nasty soil, trying to grow, but drowning instead. I'd love to know if you guys are repotting any plants yourself during this lockdown time. What plants are they? Are you doing any bigger repottings that are kind of scary? I've avoided repotting my Monstera. I mean, I do like the basket that it's in, and the pot that it's in is the only pot that I have that fits into that basket. Probably just got dirt all over my face. I just want to kind of knock on it a bit to make sure any air pockets are being filled out. And I also like to water them, but I will do that after I've repotted both. I think that looks okay, but I have to keep in mind that it is going to kind of explode further. There's so many growth points on this right now, so I'm not too worried about how it looks because it's really going to change a lot in the next few months. Time for this guy. So I'm going to try to take it out without getting rid of any of the soil, but we'll see. if I have to use my soil for it, so be it. So I'm just pressing, there are drainage holes here. I'm just gonna press on the drainage holes to see if I can release it from the bottom here. It doesn't seem to be root bound or anything like that, but all right. So I was able to get it out quite nicely. I do unfortunately see some fungus gnats. Yeah, I don't know. It's not so bad that I'm worried. I'll probably just kind of drown them out a little bit. All right, so yeah, I was right. That pot was quite shallow, so I'm going to have to put quite a bit of my mix into the bottom. All right. Plop her in there. Ooh, lovely. I am just going to fill up anything, any gaps on the sides and a little bit on top. I'm so glad that I did decide to put it in this pot. I think it looks so, so nice. It's going to make it a lot easier to water this guy. I know they're not ones that love to dry to a bone, but I do feel like maybe I overwater these guys. Or even I just like to water my plants. So I find if they dry out a little bit quicker, I'm entertained a little bit longer. Well guys, I think we're pretty much done here, to be honest. I really want to propagate this plant, but it's so hard for me to pick a spot. I don't know if I'm going to do that quite yet. Alright guys, sorry this was kind of a short video and it was kind of boring, but it's something that I had to do and I thought I may as well film it. If you guys did like this video and you want to see more planty content, just give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. If you could subscribe, that would be so, so helpful for my channel. I am just trying to grow my channel organically and every subscriber helps. So thank you so, so much and have a great day, guys. Bye.